help you decide whether this region has the potential of becoming the next big thing in South India's property market. We have with us Satish BN from Knight Frank joining us to take us through some of the questions. Satish, what's your own summary of this market? Would you call it a hotspot, or do you think that's a bit of an overreach?
Yeah, I mean, not as on today. I think let me start with some of the prominent residential belts in this region. I think it starts with areas such as Nainali, Raja Rajeshwari Nagar, Deepanjali Nagar, and Kengeri. As on today, I think I would say the price that varies is between 4,000 to 5,000 rupees per square foot for apartment complex. In the long to medium term, I'm sure this will pick up quite well. I think again this is dependent on some of the infra projects that's been planned by the government. Metro rail project, PRR, and some of the road widening and the underbridges that's been planned and which is ongoing. Once completed, I think will definitely boost both the demand and as well as the pricing
right.
in this region.
So Satish, how have prices been in the last 3 years? It seems, if I look at the report by Common Flow, curiously, villas and row houses seem to have done very well. And generally, when you say new markets, luxury doesn't do that well. Plotted development on the other side haven't done very well. Why is that?
Actually, see, I mean, again, it goes back to the connectivity from this region, from the Mysore belt to various parts. And if you look at it, the real estate in Bangalore is driven by IT and ITS sectors. And this sector is largely grown towards the Sarjapur, Outer Ring Road, Whitefield, Electronic City belt. So I think the connectivity becomes an issue. So that's what I'm saying. Once your metro rail project connecting to various parts of the city and the PRR projects are completed, that is when, from a medium to long term, the prices starts appreciating. But not as in today. I mean, today I think if I have to answer your question, for the last 2 to 3 years, the prices have remained more or less stable. Same thing goes with the demand as well.
Fair enough. So you're saying connectivity is the key here, but what about social infrastructure? Do you have good enough social infrastructure for people to start living in these locations?
I mean, I wouldn't say to a minimal extent there. I mean, there's 1 or 2 small little malls that's come up. But again, as I said, the phase 1 metro reaches till the Global Tech Village project. The phase 2, once completed, which stretches beyond Kengeri, will definitely add a lot of value.
All right. So 3 to 5 years, would you bet on that time frame for the phase 2 of Nama Metro, the tech parks which are upcoming in that area, to actually make it a hotspot?
I think 3 to 5 years, is a very reasonable period. So once, I mean, this goes well with the completion of phase 1 and 2 of metro rail project as well. I think that's quite reasonable, according to me.
Satish, thank you very much for giving us this time and helping us understand the upcoming micro market that we are talking about, which is Mysore Road. So increased commercial and residential demand in the area, and of course infra development, some of these things which everybody is betting on. Thanks very much for joining me today on Brick by Brick, and we'll see you same time next week with your weekly digest on property here on NDTV 24/7. Goodbye.